let me give you some Limbus Company history, real quick. Early April was the first release of Ego. New Ego, outside of the Battle Pass, into the basic pool. Those were Telepole Dawn and Telepole Faust. 2 Charge Ego. They were the first Ego added into the pool. Now let's skip the rest of Season 1. There's lots I could talk about in it, but let's go to the end of Season 1. The end of Season 1 was full of delays, but our last banner was an Ego banner. Can you guess which Ego those were? Dimension Shredder Yi Sang and Dimension Shredder Hong Lu. Those 2 Ego capped out Season 1. Essentially, we started Season 1 on Charge, and we ended Season 1 on Charge. The only difference is we did not start with IDs. Now let's look at Season 2. Season 2 saw a Battle Pass full of AEDD, and we started with 2 IDs. Rose Spanner Rodian and Rose Spanner Merceau. 2 Charge IDs. Which was then followed by Rose Spanner Gregor, of course. Then we saw Self Tremor make an appearance this season. Then we went 2 banners without Charge, and then we had Rhino Merceau. Then we had a little bit of a break, just kidding, not really, Molar Ishmael and Molar Sinclair. Then even more Self Tremor in the form of Molar Office Fixer Yi Sang and Molar Office Fixer Otis. And then even more Charge in Warp Ryoshu and Warp Hong Lu. Even more Self Tremor in Regret Faust. And I thought Regret Faust was the end. That was a week ago. While Purgasnacht was 1 week ago. And we had a Self Tremor ID, and let's get something clear. Self Tremor is Charge. Don't lie to yourself, you're lying. You're lying. There's no downside to Self Tremor. It does not exist. You burst Tremor on a Self Tremor ID, it does 1 stagger threshold. You are lying to yourself if you think that Self Tremor has an actual downside. It does not. Not enough enemies burst Tremor, and the burst Tremor does not matter. So I thought, okay, coming to season end, hoping for Farm Watch, of course, but even if not, we should be clear of Charge. I want to know why, like, what? No, like, really, why, though? I know he has Dimension Shredder, and he was teased in Warp Ryoshu's art. You know who else was? Liu Yi Sang, like, 7 months ago in Liu Honglu's art. But no, we have to get to the Charge ID first. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, but Yi Sang has Dimension Shredder. He also has 4th match fucking Flame. So really, we just come down to one logical conclusion, and it's the one that I've been saying this whole time. Project Moon has a Charge bias. And if you deny it at this point, I'm sorry, I don't know how else to convince you. Because they are practically writing it themselves. As much as I would like to say, oh, it's fine, it'll balance out, this is ridiculous, right? The invention of Self Tremor alone was a questionable decision, in my opinion, because it meant instead of making more interesting mechanics, we just want to use another resource that cannot be dawn-pulled. And now we're here, awaiting the release of another Charge ID this season. And it's not like it's over. This is not the last Charge thing for a while. In, 5 weeks? 4 weeks? The new Ishmael Ego's Charge? No, it's not an ID, and it's definitely not the focus of the Ego, but regardless, does it end? I'm waiting for it to end. I thought it was ending. Burn has not gotten an ID since June. It has gotten 2 IDs, and it has not had its own banner. Meanwhile, Warp is, we don't know if this is a single 3-star, to be fair. I kind of expect that it is, but if it is not, then hey, let's just give Warp even more IDs, right? It's just, I don't know. What is there to say, right? There's nothing to say. It's just plainly obvious. This video ends now.